California is a biodiversity hotspot, one of 35 on planet Earth. We have more plants than any other state of the Union, and about a third of our plants are found nowhere else on planet Earth. The history of California starts 11 million years ago when the Pacific Plate and the North American Plate started pushing against each other and pushed up the Sierra Nevada. The Great Mountain Range separates the deserts from the ocean and creates a diversity of climatic conditions in California. Native Americans colonized California, probably about 13,000 years ago, about 1,000 generations ago. And for about 1,000 generations, humans were living in this place in harmony with nature. Native Californians managed these landscapes and managed these forests. Around 1849, Europeans flooded California, building in a different way and managing the landscape in a different way.
In readjusting their lives to meet new conditions, many of these Indians of the forest primeval have turned to the timber of today for that other kind of subsistence they must earn.
And now we're kind of realizing some of the consequences of that. Native Californians would burn periodically to reduce pests and improve acorn crop. The Europeans suppressed fire. You can suppress fire for a while, but it eventually catches up with you. And now here in the 21st century, we've got a lot of forests that are not as healthy as they need to be, and we haven't yet figured out entirely what to do with it. Simultaneously, the science is showing us that with climate change, fire frequency and fire intensity are increasing, and it's only going to accelerate.
So the Earth's climate is regulated by a very fine balance of all the composition of the atmosphere, the incoming energy from the sun. And the gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide, play a really important heat trapping role. Right now, those gases are increasing at a very fast pace. The vast majority of that is greenhouse gas emissions coming from fossil fuels. Some of it also comes from deforestation around the world. And all of that is leading to a very steady increase in global temperatures. That is steadily changing a lot of our weather systems. The temperatures themselves bring heat waves, they dry out soils, they dry out dead woods that contribute to forest fire.
Further north in Sonoma County, conditions are even worse, forcing 200,000 evacuations.
And it also is beginning to alter precipitation patterns.
Turning city streets into rushing rivers as flash flooding left drivers underwater.
So here in California, we're subject to the changing climate like everyone in the world. For example, in the Sierra Nevada mountains on the west side, there are some regions where there's been a very distinct shift of areas that were pine forests in the middle of the last century, turning and becoming more oak woodlands. Almonds are one of California's most important crops. During the winter, the buds have to experience winter chilling in order to break and flower and reproduce the following spring. It's actually the loss of the chilling hours is now impacting almond production and may shift the regions where they can be grown. The direction the trend is going is all consistent with the impacts that we expect from a changing climate. Here in California, we're really experiencing what it's like to be with a government that really strongly supports climate solutions and a population that will really embrace it.
My name is Jennifer Montgomery. I am the director of the Governor's Forest Management Task Force. Protecting California's forests is important for a number of reasons. We need to make sure that we are protecting our ecological resources, taking science-based appropriate action that actually enhances the resilience of our forests, our watersheds, provides clean air. We need to think about public safety and community protection. We certainly don't want to see another campfire. We don't want to see whole-scale loss of communities.
Today, we're at the cusp of change. If things had continued the way they did for 13,000 years, we wouldn't be seeing the same kind of catastrophic wildfires that we see today. We're learning how to fix some of the mistakes of the past, and how to prepare for the future. And so that's why it's important to invest in the long-term solution of improving forest management, in making sure that our forests are healthier and more resilient to climate change.